This video is about the Williamite War in Ireland. The war raged from 1689 to 1691. It started with James II landing in Kinsale in the south of Ireland, and the end was the Treaty of Limerick. To understand this war, you need to see the two conflicts behind it. First, the conflict between the two kings. The Protestant William of Orange became King of England, Scotland and Ireland during the Glorious Revolution. His predecessor, King James II, escaped to France. In Ireland, we have a religious and an Irish-English political conflict. The Protestant England dominated the Catholic Ireland, or mainly Catholic Ireland, and we have lots of settlers, English settlers, especially in the north of Ireland, in Ulster. The Catholics lost some land, some estates over the time, and they did not have the same rights as the Protestants. A bit earlier, during the Glorious Revolution, when or after William of Orange landed in the south of England in Torbay, the Lord Deputy in Ireland, who was loyal to James, took control of all the forts in Ireland except Derry in the north. Then we come to the Williamite War, as said, started with the landing of James, accompanied by 6,000 French troops. He landed in Kinsale in the south and marched towards Dublin. Then he could take control over Ulster after he won the break of Dromore. He started the siege of Derry and then convened a parliament, an Irish parliament. Now the parliament was nearly entirely consisting of Catholic nobility. The parliament wanted independence from England, so independence of the parliament from England, and retransfer of the Catholic possessions that were confiscated in the year 1652. James, divine right of kings, who he believed in, was not happy, but he had to accept. Now back to the war. It was time for the Protestant side and for William of Orange to take back the initiative. To the north, to Derry. Still under siege, but this siege should end. The Royal Navy was able to relieve Derry. Furthermore, we had a very effective militia in Enniskillen with raids to Connacht and Ulster. Jacobite forces wanted to stop them, but didn't go too well. The Enniskillener defeated Jacobites in the Battle of Newton Butler. That also made it easier for Marshal Schomberg to land in County Down. But that was a very, very careful man. Not too much is happening. Still, there was enough for William of Orange. He said, all right, I will do it now and sort this out. He landed in Ireland, marched towards Dublin, and then we have the first of the two decisive battles, the Battle of the Boyne. Decisive victory by William of Orange. James' army was in disarray and not too honorable. James fled before his troops and sailed to France. He was out of the conflict. Now, William wanted to gain control over the whole of Ireland. His troops advanced towards Limerick, but were repulsed. Anyway, with time, it was clear the Protestant side will win, and the second decisive victory was the Battle of Orgrim. Afterwards, Galway surrendered. Then the siege of Limerick started, and with time, the Catholics realized we don't have a chance. They surrendered. We have the Treaty of Limerick. The war's over. The treaty was not too bad. The Jacobite army was allowed to honorably withdraw to France, called the Flight of the Wild Geese. The Catholic rights were preserved, but the Irish, of course, had to swear allegiance to William. So now, once and for all, the threat of a Catholic king in England is averted. There won't be a Catholic again seriously claiming the English throne. The Protestant English rule in Ireland was secured. The Irish soldiers just said, Flight of the Wild Geese, were carrying on fighting, but this time for France and a bit for Spain. But with the Williamite War in Ireland, we also have the roots for further Irish-British conflicts. Just to mention here, the Irish War of Independence and the troubles in Northern Ireland in the second half of the 20th century. That was the Williamite War in Ireland in 5.